Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse, and today I'm gonna continue the upgrade of my old, it's not that old, it's from 2010, but my IBM 3650 Model 3. I'm gonna be installing ESXi 6.0, the latest version. I'm gonna be downloading that from VM-ware or Lenovo's homepage. I haven't checked that out yet. But I'm gonna be installing it inside the server on a USB stick, and I'm gonna be putting in some new solid state drives. So let's just start. This is the one, number 17. And over here it has already got 3 drives. These are 500 gigabyte drives. So we're gonna be taking those out. These were they were running ESXi 5.0. So let's see what this is. This is actually SATA drives. Where can I put those? Well, on the shelf of those. I'm gonna be putting in 4 64 gigabyte solid state drives as the first drive. We're gonna be configuring those in a RAID 5, I guess. Then we're gonna be putting in a couple of 256 gigabyte drives. And we're gonna leave the last 2. I don't think I'm gonna be putting anything in there as of now. So let's go into the server and put in the USB stick. In the IBM x3650 Model 2 and 3, there is a USB stick over here where you can, it's not a USB stick, it's a plug for a USB stick, and this is called the hypervisor, internal hypervisor. If you look at the boot options, that will be the hypervisor stick. Let's zoom in on that. There it is, and that's where we're gonna put in this USB stick. It has a little metal thing here. I don't like that too much dangling around in there. You know what? I have a piece of tape I can put on it. I don't want that to short circuit anything in there. Could just have cut it off, but then I have to go get a scissor or something sharp. Right in there, and you can actually lock this in place, I guess. Is this locked? No, it has to go that way to get like that. So now we should be able to install our operating system to the USB pin down here. So yeah, let's do that. I have moved into the computer and I'm gonna go and get the latest version of ESXi 6.0, and it's a little bit of a trouble to get that. I start by typing in Lenovo. It remembers that I have been searching for this. ESXi is available in an update 2, so let's go there, and let's go to, this is the old one, let's go for that one. You can see this is the 6.0 U1A. That's not the one I wanted, so up here I'll search for Lenovo. There it came. Okay, we proceed. And let's see what they found for me. Oh, there we are. Search for that. Here it is. There we are. And it's from the 10th of June. So that should be pretty awesome. So I want that ISO file. That's the ISO file, so we will download that, and it will prompt me to log in. Now logged in, I have to agree. Well, I don't want to give feedback on this video. Agree. And we are downloading. It's not very big. I think I can fit it. I'm running out of space on this jump server. Oh, that's downloading rather quick. Awesome. Very nice. That should be done in just a second. So let's go in here. This is the server's management adapter. I've been kicked out because I've been away. Locking in. 20-minute timeout, continue, and remote control. The server is off right now, so I have to turn it on, but I want to make sure that the file is ready for it. Ready, good. Minimize that. I'm not able to turn on remote control as long as the server is off, so I'm gonna turn it on. Server is on. Okay, my Internet Explorer kind of fucked up on me, so I had to restart that. So now I should be able to get into the remote control. I need to look into this ActiveX client that is now available in the new version that I've downloaded. Right now I just want to get this up and running. It's complaining here that the disks are no good, so we don't need that. We need to mount our new ISO file, so we'll do that. This is the virtual image, virtual media, virtual, why is that twice? Virtual media session. Okay. We're gonna add an image and we're gonna dive in and find where I hit those. It should be on the C drive. There we are. Brand new. Okay. Open that. We map it over here and we mount the selected. And get the hourglass for a little bit. There we are. And get this out of the way. And then we boot the server. Reboot. Yes, yes. And it will reboot. I'll pause that because that's boring to watch. Okay, we are just about ready for it to... I have to press F12 here to choose to boot from the CD-ROM. Right there. And hopefully that's gonna be our ESXi installation. And yes, that looks about right. I have upgraded this server with new processors. I have fixed the RAM. I have updated all the firmware. I've put in extra network cards, put in the hard drives and the USB stick. So all of this as a part of upgrading to another newer 24/7 server so that I get more power on the server that is always on. And it sees the hardware. It's wanna know if I wanna install this, and well, yeah, I really do. So continue, and I have to approve the license agreement. F11. Scanning for available devices. Might take a few seconds. I hope it finds that USB. Oh, it found my USB, and that's the only bloody thing in it. So, oh, that's cool. We'll use that, and it will be overridden. Perfectly fine with that. I'm gonna select Danish just to be able to use the Danish keyboard. There we are. I'm gonna type in my password. Continue. And it's now telling me that it's gonna be installing, and I'll press F11 and it will install ESXi 6.0.0 update 2. Okay, it completed that. I can press enter to reboot. I might have to go into the BIOS and tell it to actually boot from that USB stick. So the server will, okay, we'll unmount the ISO file that I just used. When it gets so far as to go into the BIOS, and doing boot, it's still complaining about the hard drives I put in. So right now I need to just press enter. Here we are, F1 for setup. I want to make sure that the boot order is good first. So boot manager. There's probably some boot options we don't need, like CD-ROM. It does not have a CD-ROM. It does not have a floppy drive. And I'm not gonna be booting a net. So commit those changes. And we're gonna add a device, add boot option there. What do we have? Oh, we have ESXi. It has to be the hypervisor. USB storage, diagnostics, iSCSI. That's a lot of... There it is. Embedded hypervisor. That's the... Maybe that one. Okay. Did we get that? Boot manager. Change boot order. So first it tries hard drive number 1. So I wanted to try the hypervisor first. So I'll change that order. How do I press plus to get that up there? Press enter and go down and select this commit changes. Right, and then I can press escape. Now it should be good. Escape again. We need to go visit the RAID controller to set up the disks. This is the main page, so we go into system settings and we go in here and find adapters and UEFI drivers. So we pick that one, and in the background we lost connection, so we're gonna minimize that for a while just to not have that disturbing. And here we press enter and we have to find the RAID controller. Here's the network cards. RAID controller. There it is. Pick that one and we pick 1 for the web client. Web BIOS, that gives us a graphical interface, which is here. And the mouse is totally fucked. So fix that by going up into tools and session options and mouse, and then you try the 2 other options. See if it... well, this is usable. So start, and there is foreign configurations. There is nothing on those drives that I need, so we are gonna clear all of them. Clear. Am I sure? Yep. So now we should have 6 drives. We do. And I'm gonna take the 4th. Let's go into the wizard. Configuration wizard. And we're gonna add configuration. Yes. Next. We're gonna manually do that. Next. And we're gonna select the first 4 drives. Apparently I can only pick 1. Yeah. It doesn't let me select more than 1 at a time. That's tedious. So I'm picking the smaller 64GB drives. I'm gonna make those into one array. Now they're here, and I'm gonna accept this group. Click next. Here I can select, I can't really select anything, I can add to span. There it is, I can continue. I'm gonna make it a RAID 5 and get 176 gigabytes out of that, accept. And this is about how the BBU mode is gonna be used. You have selected right back with BBU. It's about when battery on the RAID controller, it can perform better than if there is no battery. I do have a battery on it. Yes. Select finish. I would like to see this first one working before we do the next one. Accept. Save. Yes. It's possible to enable SSD caching on the following. Well, they are SSD drives. There's really no reason to do any SSD caching, is there? Do you want to initialize? Yes. So the first 4 drives is configured. I'm gonna configure the next 2 drives. I wanna make a RAID 0 out of those. So add configuration, next. Manually, and we will drop the redundancy. No redundancy. Next. And we will select those 2. And they're gonna be added to drive group 1 down here. Accept. Those 2. Yes, yes, yes. Next. And add to span. It's not the fastest thing in the world. So here we can choose RAID 1, or hopefully we can choose RAID 0. Right there. RAID 0, yes. Update size. There we are. Accept. Yes. And next. Accept. Save the configuration. Yes. Cancel. Initialize, yes. I think that was the RAID configuration. Let's see when we home. We have one drive there. We have the other drive there. Nice. We can exit now and boot our server. And now it has found 2 virtual drives. Nice. That's the drives we just made. This server has an M5015 RAID controller. Let's escape. Save settings. And exit setup. Yes. Okay, this was a bit weird. I went into the BIOS again and sorted this out. I have no idea what I did. I more or less just did the same thing again. I might have gone in through the hypervisor and picking the boot file, but right now it's starting up. Let's skip it. Let's just say that now it's booting from the USB stick. Okay, it's completed. It has taken a DHCP address and it has IP version 6. I don't like that, so we're gonna go in there and reconfigure that. There we are. And we're gonna go in and do some network configuring. There's not much to it. Let's set static IP version 4 and we need to give it this 227 is the one that this server is supposed to have. So let's go down to enter and IP version 6. We're gonna disable that and enter, and network adapters, just want to see those 4. And there is a USB stuff that's not really important, but we're gonna be using some of these as well, but later on. That's cool. Escape, no changes there. When I do that, I need to reboot because I disabled IP version 6. We're gonna be rebooting. Okay, it's up and running again. IP number is correct. So let's minimize this and just need this up from the bottom and open the WebSphere client. It might not see this right away. I'm gonna right click and connect to host. And it's complaining that it has changed the, so I'll have to do this again. Type in my password and approve the news certification. Okay, next and next. Yes, probably this is gonna disappear and it's probably gonna be complaining about not having some persistent storage for the log files. I'll have to fix that at a later time. 80%, come on. Yeah, it's complaining about that. No data stores has been configured. That's what we want to do. So we'll go into configuration and we'll pick some storage. Add storage, get that one. And we have 2 of those. We're just gonna both of those, take one. Weird. Okay, next. And we will call it something brilliant for x64 gigabyte. Maximum available, that might be okay. Finish. So we'll get that there, and we'll add the next one. Same way, just pick that one. Next. I mixed them up. Damn. Back. Cancel. Can I rename this? I can rename. So this is the 256 there. Add storage. Next. That one. Next. There we go. Then we have some storage. That's nice. And I'm gonna be adding, I need some iSCSI as well, so I need a storage adapter. Right now I have that's a lot of adapters. USB storage and the bigger rate. But we are still gonna add this iSCSI adapter, thank you. And that's gonna be added. And I'm gonna select that and select properties. And we're gonna forget if it's the static or the dynamic one I have to select. Let's try the dynamic. Yeah, that's good. And I need to put in the IP number of my SCSI adapter. Or SCSI SAN. iSCSI SAN. That's it. And I need to put in a password. And I'll put those in. Be right back. Okay, I'll put in those. And when I press close, it should tell me to refresh, yes, and hopefully it will find some iSCSI things down here. I have 61 days remaining of my evaluation. That's a new one. Okay, it found LON 1, 2 terabytes there, alert. Yeah, I'm running out of disk space. Okay, this iSCSI thing is teasing me, so I'm gonna jump on to something else that was teasing me. That was the log thing, the log files up here that is on non-persistent storage, and that means that if every time I shut the system off, it will delete the log files. So I don't really want that. So we're gonna save them somewhere else, and I want to save them on this. So I'm gonna borrow this name. See if we can cut and paste that. And well, it was the right place over here in the configuration and on the logs. Where did that go? Merge. System logs, global, and over here we can put in our, between these brackets, we can put it in where it should be saved. And the rest is probably okay. So if we press OK to that, we are all good. Now it knows where it should save its log. We can probably see that directory, can we? Maybe we can. Here is the logs directory that we just created for it. Cool. We got rid of that error message. So this project is coming along nicely. I'm very close to actually, well, the next thing is actually start moving my servers, my virtual servers from the number 15 and over on number 17. And as the last one, I'm gonna move the router and have to make a new switch in there. And as the last thing, I can go around the back and move the internet connection and cross my fingers that I won't lose everything I want. I can always redo it, just plug it back into number 15 and everything is good again. Well, thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel and remember to like it down there, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.